What is up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your very first time joining me. My name is Jessica. My mother's was a makeup lover, of course. Today's vibe is zesty. So somebody had commented on my TikTok that they wanted to see me do orange and red, and I had this inspo pic, and immediately I was like, yes. So this is the inspiration for today's look. Obviously, it's just a smidge bit different. Everybody's technique is different, but that was the inspo, and this is the outcome. So we are going to be doing the full shebang, the eyes, the face. So I really hope that you guys enjoy. Of course, don't forget to stay tuned until the very end of the video, where I always do an up close of my makeup for you guys. That way you can see the true beauty of the blend. And if you're curious to see how I achieved this makeup, the products I used, definitely keep on watching. This look didn't come out exactly how my inspiration pic is, but I'm still very happy with the outcome. So, Carnival 3, Bperfect Carnival 3, Love Tahiti. Yes, ma'am. So, I did get this Jessup Beauty brush set sent to me, so I'm trying out all of the brushes. I used this one to carve my brows. I used this one to fill in my brows, as well as for the liner. And we're using a couple for this look. So I'm going to start with this packing brush with, I'm essentially just going to be taking Chili Pepper, Blaze, what's this one, Shadow, Sundown, Mango, and Yellow. And then to deepen it up, I'll use a little bit of Brown and Black, but just a general idea. I'm going in with the reds and the oranges. So starting with shade Chili Pepper, on the packing brush, I'm going to go ahead and map out my shape that I want. I'm going to try to make sure that these are as symmetrical as possible. Just like that. On the same brush, I'm going to take shade Blaze, which is the next red shade. And I'm going to start buffing this out. So my goal for this look is to keep it as orange as possible, but the red is where all the depth is going to be. So now I'm going to take this little tiny blending brush with the shade Sundown, and I'll also use the same brush with shade Mango. I'm just going to do half on the red, half on the base, and I'm going to start going further in this way and further out this way. Just a smidge. I want to make sure that I'm keeping plenty of room for all of the shades. So dusting that brush off, shade Mango. I'm a little stressed out because I gotta go pick up my kids from school soon. And this is a wrap. Once this is all nice and blended, I'm gonna take this fluffy brush and shade Yellow. And then once this is blended out, I'll go back to my deepest shade, re-intensify everything, and then once I perfect that blend, like once I go back over everything, I'm gonna take a little bit of black and brown to deepen this up, because like this red is pretty much as deep as it gets, and there was a little bit of brown in the inspiration pic, so it's kind of my thought process. But this specific palette doesn't have like a super deep brown, like a, like a super, just a little black, you know. So I'm gonna take this tiny little pencil brush. This is a dough color brush. There's a small brush in this set. There's a couple small brushes in this set, but I want to use this for my like spot highlighting. So I'm gonna use this one with shade Cocoa and a little bit of Black Beach, just like really deepen that brown up. but mainly the brown. So I'm just gonna really add this right into my crease, like in like a little half C shape. Because I only really want the depth to be along my cut crease. And then once I'm happy with the blend, I'm going to take my Please Cut Cover and I'm going to cut my crease. I'm going in with the Made by Mitchell color case. I'm going to be going in with this orange shade, which I feel like is a little bit of a different formula compared to the other shades. Like, it works, but like it's my first time using it, and I feel like the texture is more moist, if that makes sense. So I laid down that orange. It's definitely giving like the yellow vibes out of this palette, but I'm just gonna actually take, that was way too much. I'm gonna take some of the white on this dense brush, kind of soften these yellows because I don't want like my inner and outer corner to be like really yellow. And then I'm gonna take, what did I do next? Let's see. I'm gonna take shade Sundown. And I'm just gonna go ahead and lay that down using the same brush. Right in the center. I'm kind of going for like a little ombre vibe, as you can see on the other side. And then on that same brush, I'll take shade Mango. Just gently tap out the inner and outer corners. And then with this fluffy Morphe brush, I'm going to take shade Yellow. Just to kind of get a little bit more of a blend rather than like packing it down. So I needed a wet base and I wanted like pigment, and I never used this pink shade. So even though it's not red, I'm going to still use it as my base for my wing liner. So I'm just going to really pack down a deep dark red. So I just wanted something wet. So it's like a fuchsia pink shade. I'm going to take it on this liner brush. We'll go ahead and do a wing. And then I'm going to set this wing with shade Chili Pepper. Wham, bam. My wings are not even. I'll clean this up. I mean, they're pretty even. They're not like the most uneven things I've ever seen. Let's see. Let's do the base. So I still didn't do my lashes. There's quite a few pretty cool brushes for the face and eyes. Like, they're very uniquely shaped. So I'm going to use this one for my foundation today. I'm going to take the Catrice foundation. Yeah, I think that'll be good color. I think it's a little light, but it's okay. I think the most important part is to make sure I blend this down my neck. The most important part to me for a foundation or under eye concealer brush is going to be like how it looks after you blend the foundation out. Like, I don't want it to be streaky or uneven, or like cling to texture or anything like that. So that's really what I'm going to be looking for when using this brush and the concealer brush as well. So far so good. I'm going to take the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. And the brush I'm going to use is this flat one. I also think this would be great for concealer as well, but I'm going to use this for my cream contour. I'm gonna have to use so much concealer because these brushes, they're not absorbing the product. So it's like really, there was a lot. I put a lot. I'm going to dust this brush off, and I'm going to use this for my blush, which I'm going to use this Hank & Henry shade Cora. It's kind of pink, but that's okay because I'm going to set it with an orange. I'm going to bring this right under that wing. I'm going to take the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. And the Fine Beauty in the shade 14. Then I'm going to take this on this little, it's the same shape as the foundation brush, but it's just a little concealer. A little concealer guy. It's giving coverage. So they also did send me over some little sponges, Jessup Beauty did. So I'm gonna kind of like use this, kind of tone it down a notch. Just getting coverage. I'm gonna take the HNB Soft Focus Setting Powder. Let me blush my concealer together a little bit because it was looking a little harsh. I'm just gonna take this on a poof. Now that my face is set, I'm gonna take the Blend Bunny Juicy Cheek palette and the shade Squeeze. I'm gonna take it on this big fluffy brush. I'm just gonna be very light-handed because these Blend Bunny blushes are so pigmented. I don't really have a bronzer brush, but I'm gonna take some of this L'Oreal Infallible bronzer. Yeah, baby. Yeah, get them. I'm gonna take the Lele Posh Ellie Star Highlighter, and I think I'm gonna take shade Coffee. There's a couple of different brushes I could use for highlighter, but I'm gonna take this little one. Yes, thank you. Here. Here. My kid ripped down a vine. Can you see that? These cookies from Costco are the best. Okay. Better. So I just went in with IONI Lashes and then NYX Suede Lip Liner, shade Free Spirit, Maven Mitchell Blursh, shade Melon Sorbet, and then of course we had to top it off with the orange Unearthly Cosmetic gloss in the shade Zest. It's perfect. So good. Everything came together perfectly. I did smear mascara under my eyes, but like my face is wet. So in the up close, if you see that, we're just ignoring that, okay? We're just gonna ignore her. But I think orange suits me very well. I'm very pleased with the whole outcome of this look, if I'm being honest. What do you guys think? I really hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Definitely don't forget to like and subscribe if you like me and if you like my content. Without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and roll the clip.